Hey, you guys, I did it. Oh boy. Yeah, I stayed up super late last night after I finished binding these. I was just bound and determined to get them done. Get it? Bound and determined. Anyway, so I finished them and yeah, so these are all listed on Etsy and I will definitely put a link in the description. Super happy. I love them. I just these covers are just awesome. They really are. They're just so cool. I love the texture of the land and peoples. Anyway, yeah, I just keep looking at them. Okay, so I also did the charms last night. So I just pulled out like all my boxes of junk and just went crazy making charms. So there's three different ones. Okay, so one of the fairy tale ones is already sold. So there's only, it was the Andersons one already sold. So but the Grimm's fairy tales book is listed and available. So this is, I just numbered them, 1 through 14. So yeah, so hopefully I got it right. It's hard sometimes when I'm doing these listings to make sure I got all the numbers right. So I always double check now because I have actually screwed this up before. But I always double check the number and then the little thumbnail on the listing to make sure I'm sending you the right journal. So anyway, so these are ready. Let me flip through. I'll flip through one of these and then I'll show you one of the how and why. I love these books. This is the second series of these that I've done. The last time I made these, I did them with, I actually cut the spines out and did them as ring bound journals, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, so I'm always excited when I see, especially a full set of these. So there's 5 in the set. So there's 5 of these, and then the Lands and Peoples ones, there's 7. And I don't know if that's a full set of these or not. I think it is. I think it must be a full set. I didn't really pay attention to that. Anyway, so each of the charms is removable. So, if you decide that you want to put this on something else, or if it, bugs you having it attached or whatever, you can take it off. And then you can also add other things onto this. Aren't these cool? I love these little clasps. I got these at Hobby Lobby and I got them a long time ago. But yeah, I think I need to get more of those because I think those are cool. And I loved making these because I just felt like I didn't have to adhere to any, themes or anything. I could just pull pages from all different things and I just, put it all together into these guys. So these are basically, I'm going to say naked journals because there really is no embellishment on the inside, and that's reflected in the pricing. Just FYI. But they are all shipping included in the price, and I did not raise the price. I usually, what I do is I increase the pricing ever so slightly across the series just to offset the cost of shipping. And that just helps my listings get better exposure on Etsy. So anyway, but I did not do that on these. I kept them at, the pricing. So, and that's, I guess, I don't know, because it's Christmas, Anyway, so let's flip through these and I'll show you what's in them, and then I'll show you what also comes along with them. Okay, so just all kinds of fun stuff on these charms. I'm not gonna go through what's on each one because they're all different, but I did make sure that I put a dice on each one, and then I used a bunch of these little wooden chess pieces and just a bunch of stuff, puzzle pieces, and then some beads and Scrabble tiles and whatnot. Anyway, so here's the inside front cover. I didn't do a pocket here because I don't know. I like the end pages and the end papers in these. I thought they just, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to leave them. So anyway, so you got a pocket page here in the front. And so there's a pocket here and then the two here. So, and you, if you've been watching the series of, you know, making these, then you've kind of already seen what's in them. But just to flip through in case you haven't, so even like the paper bags, I did not cut these open because I just thought, you know, I'm going to leave that up to you, what you want to do with your, you know, with these. So you could cut it open here at the end, or you could cut it open at the top, or, you know, whatever. Where pages were too wide, I folded them in if, you know, if possible. So you can, you know, you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do with these pages. There's some, I love that little bird. Just all kinds of stuff, I pulled some of the wrapping papers from the books that I bought on Amazon a while back and used some of those. This is my absolute favorite book, the Architectural Graphic Standards book. So I just really tried to make, to create like a variety, but also like nice contrasts between the different types of papers and different textures and things like that. So anyway, so these are, all of these guys are 4 signatures. Here's the little pocket page. So this is really the only thing that's in these that I kind of like made, you know what I mean? So there's not a ton. This is a little pocket. Those nautical maps, I love those pages. Lots of numbery things, and just, I think these are going to be really fun for you to play with. And I would love to, at some point, see what some of you guys do with these journals. I know a lot of you guys just put them on a shelf and there they sit, and you pull them out and look at them. But I know a lot of you guys really do actually use these journals. And I would love to, if anybody cares to share with me, send me some pictures or something of, you know, some of the things that you've done in your journals, or maybe even a short video or something. That would be really, really cool. I would love to see that, because I just never get to see that, you know. Anyway, so then each one has a ball chain closure with a hitch post. So it's just a standard, it's the Tim Holtz ball chain. So if you're working in your journal and you decide that it's gotten too thick and it's too difficult to close, you can always add on a little piece of ball chain on here. Okay. I made it relatively loose, like it's not super tight. So there is still room to grow already. Okay. So this is one of the How and Why books. Again, the just junky, chunky charm. And then, so these, I did make the ball chain pretty loose. Okay. So there's lots of give. But it'll still hold it closed, you know, with the hitch posts. So I love these hitch posts. And I did do the book corners. So these have a little bit different corners than these, a little bit more decorative, kind of scrolly, you know. So again, I left the inside cover plain as it was. And then, you know, it's all the same stuff. Okay. But just different pages. So you'll notice on the listings that my light was fading. I was losing the daylight, and I like to take my pictures for listings with natural lighting. But since I was up all night and then I didn't go to sleep, I did fall asleep at like 7:30 this morning. So I just got up a couple hours ago, but I was losing my daylight. And so I had to like really kind of rush to get the pictures done. So I didn't do 10 pictures of every journal. And then by the time I got to doing these, I was really pressed for time or for daylight. So I just took a picture of the front cover of like 6 of them. And so you get images from the inside on the first one. Just be aware that all the pictures of the inside of the journals don't necessarily match exactly what you're going to get in your journal, but I wanted you to see the different covers, you know. So I guess that's kind of nice too, because it gives you a little bit of a surprise. But just so you know, that's why I did that. So if you do purchase one of the Lands and Peoples journals, and you know, you go back and look at the images, you might see there's some differences in the actual pages that are in your journal. Okay. But yeah, so that really was just because of a time thing. So anyway, so this is one of the How and Why. I love this little emblem on the back, and I don't know, they're just lovely books, just lovely, lovely books. And it's rare to find them in such good condition. Anyway, so this is number 8. And then this one is number 11. Okay. And let's see, number 9 with the camel. And number 10, London Bridge. The Taj Mahal on this one. This is number 12. I don't know what that is. This one's number 13, some kind of castle. And let's see, number 7. Okay, oh, that's like some kind of famous rock in Australia, I think. I think. Anyway, so this one's number 7. Okay. Let me show you I'll show you the rest of the How and Why also. So yeah, these are all listed already and ready to go. Ah, hold on. Oh my God. It's hard to keep these in. Anyway. Okay, so this one is number 4. This is one of the How and Whys. Again, these are all 3 signatures. I love how these came out. I just love them. I love them. And this one is number 2. Little birds in his hands there. And number 6. So this is one of the ones where I just added the book tape on the cover because I accidentally ripped it when I was gutting the book. But whoops, I better get that back on there. I put these on with a little garment pin, and sometimes they slip through the little opening in the jump ring. So anyway, so this one's number 6. And this is number 3. Okay. Some of these little charms that I did some kind of like little art tiles or whatever. And then I think I showed you the Grimm's one. So this is the Grimm's fairy tale one. And this is the only one where I put the tags and stuff inside. So I just did all like naked stuff, right? I'll show you, I'm going to show you one of these packs that I put together. So what's in the pack is what I already put in this journal, except for some of the larger book pages I did not put in here. This has a little bit different pack because it's missing, the pack is missing all of the stuff that I already put in this journal. Does that make sense? So anyway, so let me show you the little pack. And again, these are all a little bit different too. Okay, I'm not going to show you what's in every single one of these packs, but this is some stuff that you can play with. Okay, and so I'm just going to go through this real quickly and show you what each journal, what each pack has. that comes with each journal. Okay, so again, each pack is going to be different, but they all have the same elements, right? So I did a little bundle with a little package of postage stamps. There's actually quite a few stamps in there. And then I punched a bunch of tabs. So you get a bunch of different types of cardstock paper tabs. Some of my little snap paper clips. So you get 3 on each one. And then just one of these little envelopes that I made. So this is the only other thing that I actually like made, and the paper clips. Let's see. Hang on, let me get this back in here. And then I gave you a few of these Tuna Decks cards. Okay, so they've got the music on the back, you know, and then all the information about the song on the front. A couple of these little these are like jeweler's envelopes. Okay, so you get a couple of those. A couple gift card envelopes, so they've got the window in the front. And then you get 3 different sizes of library cards. Okay, so there's 9 altogether. And then just an assortment of different cards. Okay, so there's some Monopoly cards, some flash cards, lots of really cool old vintage flash cards. I love flash cards. Okay, and these are my absolute favorite. I love these colored ones. So I just went through all my cards and pulled some of my favorite ones. Okay, so you get a little assortment of cards. This is just a little tag that was an offcut from the scrapbook paper that's in the journals. So more flash cards, some larger ones, some little divider cards, different styles, some larger flash cards that you can play with. One of those big repair tags. That's a nice heavy craft paper. A bingo card. Another larger divider card. One of these big vocabulary cards. These are some of those pages from the scrapbook papers that are like little, you know, greetings and stuff. I forget what they call them. There's a word for it. Anyway, and then I did an assortment of different pages from the wrapping paper books. So I just pulled out some pages and cut them into some strips, and then gave you some that I thought were sort of Christmassy, you know. I mean, these aren't obviously intended to be December dailies or anything, because, well, December's almost over. I guess you get 2 of that one and this one. But I thought it would be fun to have a little bit of Christmas stuff in here. And then some extra pages from the children's music book. Okay, I tried to make sure everybody got one that has a nice image on it. And then a page from the really cool old children's math book. It's a little golden book math book. And then some of those atlas pages that I told you did not enjoy being folded because the paper is kind of brittle. So I just kind of split up that whole atlas into these 14 packs. And then I got this book of iron-on transfers. So I just took, like, I don't know, a little chunk out. It was a pretty thick little book that I got, pretty thick, big book. And I just, you know, grabbed a hunk of pages and tore them out and added one of those to each pack. So these are iron-on, so you can and you can iron them on multiple times. So I thought that was kind of cool. They say to it says in the instructions to not rub the iron, but to just press it and like move it like that. So if you do this, don't rub the iron back and forth, because it will distort the image underneath, because the fabric will shift just slightly. So you just want to kind of go like that. Anyway, so some iron-ons, which I thought was kind of fun. I kept a bunch for myself too because I want to try it. And then I took apart the 3 Christmas Ideals books that I had. So I just split those pages among these among these packs. So I don't know exactly how many pages you'll get from the Ideals books, but it's a nice little collection. So you get a little bit out of each one. Okay. So that's the little pack that comes with each one of the journals. And like I said, you know, obviously these are all different, but they all have the same elements. It's kind of hard to get this back in there in its envelope with all that stuff on there. So hang on. So I'm pretty sure all of these with the packs, I hope, will fit into a priority envelope. I'm hoping. So I hope I don't have to fold anything. I think that they'll fit with even one of the largest journals. I'm pretty sure this will fit into a padded priority envelope. So anyway, so that's my kind of like Christmas series, I guess. I am hoping to get some minis done. Maybe, I don't know if I'll get them done before Christmas, but I do have some ideas spinning around in my head to use those little embroidered squares that Terry sent me. So anyway, so that's that. And I hope you guys like them. I really, really loved making these, putting them together, and using a whole bunch of stuff that I've really kind of been hoarding for junk journals, you know. And this pack is going to be pretty fun for anybody, you know, who's really into junk journaling or art journaling or just journaling, whatever. So anyway, lots of fun stuff. Okay. And there's plenty in these packs. So I'm sure, you know, you could spread that out, spread the love, you know, if you have other journals to use this stuff in. I seriously don't think all of this stuff would fit in one of these, but, you know, you never know. Okay, so that's it. All right, guys, thanks for putting up with me and for all of your love and support. And I hope that everybody is hanging in there and, you know, being safe. So that's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Sooner than later. Okay. Bye for now.